got one more for you. I just want to share something. I talked about this last night too, but sometimes I really struggle with if I can believe all of this, you know. It's difficult when you make a career out of it too, you know. What if I lose my faith? Will I keep singing the songs anyway? Maybe singing the songs is what helps me to keep my faith too, you know. I don't know. But some days it all looks like an elaborate coping mechanism that Christianity does. And when I take a few steps back from it, you know, it's like, it's just kind of hard to believe some days, you know. With all the things we see in the news, I told the group last night, I said I was with someone who thanked God for a close parking spot at the mall. And meanwhile, we're seeing this news of Christians being brutalized and murdered halfway around the world. And it's just hard for me to put it all together into a picture that makes sense, you know. But then love. And grace. And grace is Christianity's distinctive, you know. Grace is what sets Christianity apart from every other ideology in the world, you know. All of the other ideologies and religions of the world are about how if we try harder through effort or discipline, we can get to God or we can get to heaven. We'll, you know, through reincarnation, we'll get there, or we'll achieve nirvana. And anyway, all of those other ideologies are about us trying harder to get to heaven. Only Christianity comes along and says, no, you can't do it. You can knock yourself out trying, but you're not going to get there. But it's okay. I'll come to you. Grace comes down. Only the Father of Jesus loves sinners. Only the Father of Jesus is the only God who loves sinners. All the other gods of the world despise sinners. Only the Father of Jesus loves sinners. And grace is this radical idea that I frankly don't think that we would have the guts to really come up with. Because it's an insult to our humanity, isn't it? Grace says, you can't just try harder. You can't pull up your bootstraps and make it happen. It's an insult to us. And I don't think we're brave enough to invent that. So it sounds like an idea that came from outer space, you know, or from the heart of God. And I don't like to talk as much anymore about the unconditional love of God, because actually I think it's the conditions that make it remarkable. It's our condition, the condition of our sinfulness that makes his love so extraordinary, right? So I like to think of it more in terms of the unfailing love of God. And I do believe in the power of unfailing love, and that's what keeps bringing me back and helps me to reaffirm, yes, I believe this had to come from somewhere. It must be God, and then that piece falls in, and then things start to kind of make sense again, you know? And I believe because of the unfailing love of God. That's why I believe. And I believe also this, that the human engine is made to run on love. And so that all the devil has to do is get us to doubt that we could be loved here, right? Through shame, whatever. And because we need love, what we'll do is we'll start looking for love in all the wrong places. If this is cut off, we start looking here. And I believe that that's what sin is. And when I trace all of my sin back to its root, it's always some kind of misplaced longing for love or assurance of worth, you know? And but if this is restored, if I am reminded of the unfailing love of God, then all this other stuff kind of loses its power, and I'm saved from the saddest version of my life. You know? I'm saved. And I don't know. If I remember that he picked me, that he picked you, he picked us for his family. He picked us for his family. He adopted us. And he loves us with the passion that a groom has for his bride. He desires us. He's possessive over us. He's affectionate over us. And when I remember that he's carved my name, and he's carved your name in the palm of his hands, I don't know. I'm healed when I remember that. I can't remember it very well. I need constant reminding, and in case that's you too, then I wrote this song for the both of us. Thanks for listening to me tonight. Here we go. When I lose my way and I forget my name, remind me who I am. In the mirror all I see is who I don't want to be. Remind me who I am. In the loneliest places, when I can't remember what grace is, tell me once again who I am to you, who I am to you. Whoa, tell me lest I forget who I am to you, that I belong to you, yeah, to you, yeah. When my heart is like a stone and I'm running far from home, remind me who I am. When I can't receive your love, afraid I'll never be enough, remind me who I am. If I'm your beloved, can you help me believe it? Tell me once again who I am to you, who I am to you. Whoa, tell me lest I forget who I am to you, that I belong to you, yeah, to you. Whoa, sing this with me. I'm the one you love. I'm the one you love. That will be enough. I'm the one you love. Tell me once again who I am to you, who I am to you. Sing it like a prayer. Tell me lest I forget who I am to you, that that I belong to you. Whoa, tell me once again who I am to you, who I am to you. Oh, tell me lest I forget who I am to you, that I belong to you, yeah, to you, oh, wow. Wow. Thank you. Oh. So grateful for you. You guys are so good to me.